From the first look at the front door at the Kings Crossing Prison Ministry, you know that there are services waiting and people who love you. There are many lives impacted by the destructive forces of addiction and incarceration, and families need a lot of help during these moments. Our Little Angels program provides just that need. This is this point where we engage in other people's lives, and it's a precious time.
Hi, I'm Glenda Watson, and I work with the Kings Crossing Prison Ministry, and I work with the families that are incarcerated, especially the children. They need diapers, clothes, food, all kinds of help. And so we use cards to send them to Walmart or H-E-B to buy the things that they need. And we give other entities information to the parents that they can go elsewhere.
Take a right and you've just walked into the workroom. And by workroom, we mean work. A lot of great activities happen here. Storage, filing, getting things ready to mail out and ship out to all those needs. At this dual workstation, thousands of Bible correspondence courses flow through this office every week. Volunteers, staff, read these, respond to those in need, and send out lots of information, including DVDs and other kinds of materials.
Hello, my name is Pat Watson, and this is the room that we call the mail room. This is where all of the mail from New Life Behavior comes in to us. It comes to my desk, and what I do is I open it to find out what's in the mail, whether it needs to be going to the management office, or does it go to the mail office, or does it go to the grading office. And after that, all of this mail then gets taken to Glenda's station, where she puts it into the computer so that all of our students' mail, the lessons they do, has been recorded.
Hi, I'm Kathy Garcia. I'm a prison ministry volunteer for Kings Crossing Prison Ministry. And I come in once a week for about 4 hours and do whatever Miss Glenda tells me to do. Mostly I've been addressing mail to go back to the prisoners with their graded lessons and the next lesson that they're going to complete.
We have so many great staff that work at Kings Crossing Prison Ministry. One of those is Raquel Rivera, who is taking on the great challenge of working our Spanish ministry. This is a growing area of so many people who have a need, who read and write and speak only Spanish.
Hello, my name is Raquel Rivera. I am the Spanish coordinator for Family Outreach. Since January of 2022, our Spanish enrollment has increased. I have now over 9,000 students enrolled in our Spanish curriculum courses. As you can see behind me here is just a part of those curriculums that we send out on a daily basis. On this side as well, and on that section of the wall is also a curriculum. We have over 12 Spanish courses that are available to many of our institutions, and all those are basically also done by mail.
Welcome to the printing room. This is where the majority of all the Bible correspondence courses for more than 30,000 individuals are received and go out. Glenda Watson is one of our staff. In addition to organizing reconciled and renewed seminars and teaching at the Nueces County Jail, is the one responsible for making sure that we continue to correspond with these students.
Hi, this is Glenda Watson. This is a room where I have 30,000 students in my computer, and I make sure that I get all the lessons into the computers, as well as get all the lessons ready to mail back to them. Also do the many prints of different things like certificates, parole letters, letters sent to maybe families, and sign up new Christians that come through the door. So we do a lot out of this room. There's 14 lessons that we prepare in here that we send into the prisons, and there's 13 lessons to each course, so it's a big job. But the main thing is getting them back to the prisoners so they can get their lessons back to us. If we're late, they let us know about it. But everything from here goes to the mail room where they get them mailed out, and it's a great job to keep it going.
It takes a serious amount of organizational effort to make sure that the funds go to where the needs get met. In this room, Carlene Underwood helps to make that happen.
I'm Carlene Underwood. I am one of the administrative assistants, and I work with the finances for KCPM. I help take care of all of the generous donations that come in and get them allocated into the different funds, such as Baptistries Around the World, Little Angels, or one of our legacy funds. And then all those donations then allow us to be able to buy the Bibles that we take in to the prisoners and help those that are incarcerated once they're released. We can then help them with their food and clothing, while their children are also benefiting from the Little Angels program. And our generous donors make all of that possible.
And this is where we meet. There are conferences, there are trainings, there are CASA and Winter Circle and relapse and prevention group meetings that take place. This training area is crucial to the work done at Kings Crossing.
My name is Rick Cantu, and I'm a recovering heroin addict. 22 years ago, I decided to follow Jesus and joined the Kings Crossing Prison Ministry. It was then that we decided to open more programs around the Coastal Bend area. And doing that allowed me to become one of the counselors for the Winter Circle meetings which we have in town.
Prison ministry staff often perform multiple functions. In this room, Raquel Rivera handles all of our incoming calls as well as our IT functions.
Hello, my name is Raquel Rivera. I am the Admin IT Administrative Office. My position here consists of making sure that all our equipment, computers, anything technical is working well and put together. Anytime I get a new piece of equipment, I'm that person. And as well, do the DVDs, CDs for the Spanish and English curriculum that is offered to the corresponding for the individuals that take our courses in the institutions of the state of Texas and other states.
Kings Crossing is blessed to have so many volunteers working every week with us, in some cases with veterans, others with requests for baptism.
My name is Joshua Spinn, and I'd like to tell you my story. I first got baptized in Victoria County Jail in Victoria, Texas in 2015 by a great man, Booty Pearson. He taught me, encouraged me, and then baptized me in the jail ministry. From there I went to Texas Department of Criminal Justice to a prison sentence that I had to do, where I was at Garza West in Beeville, Texas. And I came in contact to the New Life Behavior Ministry that offered a class there. I was in a faith-based dorm, and so we took the classes and came to met Buck. Did the attitudes and behavior, sense of self, and so from there transitioned to a halfway house, Core Civic Transitional Center in Corpus Christi, Texas, and was volunteering here at New Life Behavior Ministries to grade Bible studies for prisoners that were incarcerated and kind of giving back what I was learning. And from there, moved to Victoria, Texas, where my church is, Blythe Road Church of Christ. And I'm active in the church right now. I got my old job back from when I was had to go to the transition center. Got my daughter, who lives with me now, and she goes to Victoria Christian School, and she's getting a good, solid Christian upbringing. And I just wanted to say that, these Bible studies, these prison ministries, they're there for people who are looking for the Lord, and when they bring it to them, thank God for them, and that's all I have to say.
One of the ministry functions of the Kings Crossing Prison Ministry is to go into prisons with groups, oftentimes for reconciled and renewed seminars. It takes a lot of equipment because we don't know what's going to be there, and so we have to take our own. In addition, people like Pat Watson have been a great blessing because of the skills that they have as both a teacher and a group leader.
This is a tremendous tool. For instance, we get the men in there, We get them to talking, we get them to singing, and we talk about God, and we talk about how we can use God's power to overcome substance abuse. And so these are cameras, there are speakers, there's many, many different lessons that we use in our R&R. And it all basically stands for renewal. Renewed and renewal.
The prison ministry would not be what it is without Buck Griffith. His presence for 45 years has guided and grown this ministry through fundraising, through teaching in the jails and the prisons, through training others and bringing others into this ministry. We're blessed to have Buck with us.
My name is Buck Griffith. I first became involved in jail and prison ministries in 1971 in Dallas, Texas. So I've been doing this for about 51 years. In 1977, I relocated here to Corpus Christi, Texas. So I've been here now for about 45 years. Obviously, I'm an old dog. As of January the 1st, 2022, Dr. Dale Underwood assumed the leadership of King's Crossing Prison Ministry. And today, my primary role is to ensure that we have the materials and the financial support to continue moving this ministry forward.
Dr. Dale Underwood joined the King's Crossing Prison Ministry as the director in January of this year, and he is enjoying being a part of this great team. Hi, this is Dale Underwood, director of the King's Crossing Prison Ministry. And what a privilege it is to work with a marvelous staff and great volunteers for the Coastal Bend and for the state of Texas. You know, the King's Crossing Prison Ministry began just going to the prisons, but over time, so many arms of compassion and ministry have come out of this ministry and continue to impact so many people in positive ways. And it's such a privilege to be a part of that. It may not look much more than a closet, but in this room, baptistries around the world is distributed. Materials from this room go to 38 states and prisons and 41 foreign countries, with 432 baptistries in use right now. It's not pretty, but this storage unit holds a lot of curriculum for both New Life Behavior and for King's Crossing prison materials. I was in prison, and you came to visit me. That's our mission, and we are blessed to have a great many number of people who care enough to do just that. I want to thank you for your prayers and your continued financial support. It's needed now more than ever.